morning, everybody. Again, with AC McLean, I want to thank you for coming. The expo is this weekend. This is actually our kickoff, the Gala Award celebration, which we are honoring and recognizing phenomenal women. And this year, we are so blessed and pleased to have Miss Winnie Mandella to be here to accept the first International Phenomenal Woman Awards. And we couldn't be more pleased to have her in our presence. So I just wanted to tell you that this is our 14th annual event. This has been going on for women here in Chicago, black women. We do everything from empowering and informational seminars, entertainment, exhibit floor, and it has just become the event for black people here in Chicago. So again, thank you for coming, and I'd like to introduce you to our guest of honor this evening for the Gala Award celebration, Miss Winnie Mandella.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
You would have to tell me what you need of me.
Good morning. Welcome here to the States. And
Thank you.
Congratulations on the award you're receiving tonight.
Thank you.
When you receive awards such as the Phenomenal Woman Award, does that fuel you? Does that fuel you to continue your endeavors?
Well, I've never done anything else. I'm just greatly honored to be one of the first recipients of the International Phenomenal Women's Award. I know greater women have received this award before me, and it is perhaps an occasion for me to pay tribute to them as well, because it is the international sisterhood that has made us who we are, and not an individual effort. It is a collective effort. No other questions, I suppose. We can wind up the
For young women who would be watching this program, what would you say to those young women who aspire to do the great things that Miss Winnie is doing at this point?
Well, I think, as I said, we belong to the international community of particularly black sisterhood that has struggled to be where we are, who we are, and it hasn't come easy to us black women to be recognized for the efforts we make in contributing towards bettering the lives of our women.
What is your greatest challenge in doing this work, and what is your greatest joy?
Well, the greatest challenge is the challenge of each and every black woman. I think we have so much to aspire for. We have so many challenges, gender discrimination challenges, and the common experiences we share as women. We all know that we belong to a global patriarchal society through which we have to fight for recognition. And it does not come easy to us black women. Firstly, in some countries we are oppressed by our cultures, and in most instances we are not as educated as our men. So it's always a struggle to fight for our identity and to maintain our position. And after all, we give lives to the very men who dominate us as women. Mm-hmm. So we need to claim our position and to assert ourselves as who we are, and walk tall as black women.
Do you have a message that you could send to African American women here in the States?
I think there's always a message for each and every one of us. I wish them well in their fight for their identity. And they are great women in this country who have fought for our dignity, our independence, and fought for our economic equity, and fought for the positions which we should hold as equals to society.
And do you believe that African American women, all the opportunities that are afforded them, of course, are more so than in South Africa as far as starting entrepreneurship endeavors? Do you believe overall we take that opportunity for granted?
I don't think so. I don't think the African American women take that for granted, because they have fought their way through. And I think those who have made it in their lives have done so against many challenges, and it is for them to inspire the coming generations to be the Oprah Winfreys of the day, to be all those women who have achieved, the Betty LaBelles who have achieved the tremendous achievements they have made.
What do you do to maintain your spirituality, and what do you do to relax, if there is such a thing, your downtime?
We in South Africa come from a very special history, a history of an uphill struggle. And I don't think we've even had the opportunity to pay attention to our individual selves. We've always been a collective, and I've seldom had the opportunity of thinking of myself as a separate entity from the other women. So I don't plan those sorts of things. It just so happens that every day is lived in its fullest, because we never knew in the past what the following day would yield. So each day had to be fulfilled.
What do you do to relax?
I have my grandchildren.
Okay.
A wonderful inspiration. My daughters, first and foremost, are like my sisters to me. During the days of struggle, they became my confidants, especially the younger one who monitors me everywhere, as she is present right now. I am never without her, and I have become so close to my children and grandchildren that they are just a continuation of myself, and I am greatly fulfilled by them. And that's the best way I relate, when I'm with them, and I'm a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother, which is what I am to them.
We thank you and we honor you, Ms. Manning, for being the inspiration to women not only in South Africa, but in America and the world as well. We thank you and we honor you for listening to the Spirit Within to do what it is that you do.
Thank you very much. If we were back home, I would be saying to you, grandchildren of slaves, Amandla, which is power to the people. This is what we say, Amandla. Thank you very much.
Okay. Phenomenal woman, Mrs. Winnie Mandella, the first recipient of the International Phenomenal Woman Award. Great women of HERstory. That's right, her story. And it's her story that is told. Great leaders in the struggle include Coretta Scott King, the wife of Dr. Martin Luther King. We'll miss you much, Mrs. King. People from all over the city of Chicago and around the world came to this signing to say goodbye to Mrs. Martin Luther King Jr. We'll miss you, Coretta. The struggle still continues.
Mike Robinson from Gospel 1390, where the ministry is in the music, here with Zelda and ZTV, and just want to say that we are here this afternoon to commemorate and celebrate the life of Mrs. Coretta Scott King. She will definitely be missed, but her legacy still lives on, and we just want to be thankful that we are here to celebrate this event on today.
You're Zelda, and you left Chicago and started working down south. I was so sad.
You were sad.
Cause but then Troi said that you were gonna keep doing your positive messages. So I have enjoyed all your positive messages. It's just wonderful. They're so uplifting, And it doesn't matter what you may be going through that day. You can still get something out of it. It doesn't matter what it is. You can always take something from Zelda's message and use it. That's how positive Zelda's messages are. Thanks a lot, Zelda.
You're watching ZTV.
Shelomith! There she is. How are you, sweetie?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great now that I see you because you motivate me.
Tell me, have they given you your money yet?
My money?
You know who I'm talking about.
I'm always looking for money.
Those ladies at the toll booth.
What? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And there's your partner.
One time, bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Ski, ski, ski.
Hey, Shalom.
You're watching ZTV.
We come to you right now. I want you all.
What's ZTV?
Put your hand towards the TV. Right now, if you would just touch the screen.
Touch it.
Something's gonna happen.
He's gonna be a preacher one day. Watch.
Something's gonna happen.
He's gonna be a preacher one day.
Just touch the screen right now.
Come on now.
Look, I see you're trying. You're trying to touch the screen. Meet me there. Meet me there like E.T. Come on.
Okay, ready?
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 Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Let me give me one.
And I will have my days free again to run my business.
Okay, so you'll just be on Saturday.
I'll be on Saturdays, and I'll still be doing fill-ins because somebody's going to be off. I am the fill-in queen, but I have a business to run. I have a bigger and better purpose in life. Don't get me wrong now, I love radio, but I got a business to run. This is what I do.
Okay.
I was doing this before I got to 1390.
Yeah.
So, this is what I love to do. Radio is my part-time passion. Writing is my first love. If I can't write, I can't breathe.
Well, that's your passion.
Right, so I gotta be able to do this full time. Well, part time because I got so many part time.
Okay.
What's the date? 3/19.
Hi, my name is Deanna Palomar. I'm the Director of Community Services for ABC7 Chicago, and you are watching ZTV.
Round of applause.
I know you want to know all my personal business, but I'll only tell you just a little. Well, you got the book, you'll get it all. Just figure it out. But if there's if there's any questions or anybody who's read the book, would you like to comment? Oh, wonderful! Everyone good.
Oh, wonderful.
Good. And for those of you who don't have the book, you can always go to the website or it's at your local bookstore. Okay. You can always call me. Step to the microphone if you'd like to make a comment about how the book has made a difference in the quality of your life or some things you were going through. You know what? One of my favorites is the happened just recently, the flat tire.
The one when you were on your way.
Yeah.
Where were you on your way?
I was on my way to
an interview
in Indiana.
Right, and then you had a flat tire, and because of that flat tire, that prevented you
from making the meeting.
But when she went to check that tire, it's a little vague, but when you went to check that tire, you found that there was something else wrong. Mm-hmm. So had she not stopped for that flat tire, she could have been in a hospital. So sometimes your day gets interrupted, but it's so that you can find out some other things. Because God has a way of slowing you down so you can take notice.
Yep.
Can I get a witness? All right now. We're going to have some church. Oh, what's your name, sweetie?
My name is Suzetta Whitaker.
Hi, Susanna.
Hi, how you guys doing? I always listen to you, Troy. I love your show.
Thank you so much.
I'm in the process of starting a business. Well, I have a business up and running. Been in business for a year. Sue's Sensational Sweets Cookies.
Did you bring any?
Yes.
I did.
And,
right.
and these cookies are wonderful.
Yes, I did.
As a matter, they are delicious.
In doing the business, as you say, things come, have your demons that you have to battle with, and you have to keep your arm on. And listening to Troi some days, she has made me just say, hey, I'm going straight over the top. Because reading from your book, the inspirations, and then, as you were saying, people come up to you when you think, oh, God, what am I doing? I love your cookies. I know about your business, and they support you. And that's my comment that I want to share, and I do have samples for everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyone else?
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Kathy Bearden, and the Jazzy Lady.
From?
And I'm from everywhere.
Okay.
Well, I have worked with Shelomith and Troi. Okay, one thing I want to say, how you were talking about that 90%. Well, I'm in the business also, radio, and yes, people do not want to really see you succeed. Women especially. I get more help from men than women. But both of these ladies sitting here have helped me. When I was with GCI.
Thank you.
Yes, they have. When I was at GCI, Troi took the time to show me all the little knobs and everything. And my good buddy Shelomith, at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, at the studio, showing me how to work it, fade it out, and all that. And I'm so appreciative of that.
Oh, wow.
I also want to say about your book, one thing that I've learned is to listen. Listen to that still small voice. When things are not going right, it's because I didn't listen. And it's so important. It can be the smallest thing in your life, like picking out a pair of shoes. Oh, I knew I shouldn't do it, but I want the shoes anyway. Then I go home, they hurt my feet. So, listening. And I've learned that in my life, and I'm still learning. But to listen, and that's one thing that I've learned about Shelomith.
Oh, wow.
To listen. And the book is wonderful because it teaches you, it says things that you want to say, but you don't know how maybe to put it in words. But it's just awesome. It's a powerful book, and I love it. And I love you ladies, too.
Oh,
you all have
thank you,
really done
sweetie.
well.
Darling.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All righty now. And who is this handsome young man?
Shelomith.
Yeah.
I love saying that name. My name is Todd Banks. I'm from the city of Chicago. And I just want to say, you know, it's not often you get individuals who can have such a powerful and dynamic presence in your life like Shelomith. She left me one day after meeting with her with this phrase in my head that I've never been able to get rid of. She says, you take your entire life to live for one dynamic moment. Don't miss that moment. Okay. And that has always stayed with me. And it inspired me to start on a book called, and Shelomith is aware of the book, Women May Be Crazy, but Men Are Stupid. And it's a compilation of many surveys taken by women and men and what is seen. Now, one of the things I've noticed from women who've read your book and have taken the survey is they all have a positive view on relationships, no matter how bad they may be or how good they may have had it. They can never say, okay, this is crazy and this is nuts. Can you please express to the rest of the world, because I understand there are women just like you, as a poet once put it, a phenomenal woman. Wow. Can you explain to the rest of the world how to keep that positive outlook in a world such as crazy as this?
Really simple. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's real simple, but it's so simple we just overlook it. It's to arm yourself every single day before you leave the house. The moment you wake up, you arm yourself with the power of prayer, meditation. You know, people, you know, I talk to myself all the time. People say, you know, if you talk to yourself, I'm crazy. Yeah, but I got all the answers. So if I don't ask myself the question, call me crazy. I've been called worse. So, you know, it's quite all right. But the main thing to do is to arm yourself every single day. You know, we get up, we're running out the door, we've got kids to take care of, we've got spouse, significant other, we got a job to go to. But you are your most important asset that you'll ever have in life. And if you don't take care of it, guess who will? Mm-hmm. And you don't want anybody else running your life, do you? Well, that's what you do when you run out the door. You allow life to overcome you. But when you start the morning off and you get some quiet meditation, I'm not saying, you know, you got to go into Zen, get you a mantra, just sit down and listen. And ask the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, whatever you call it, your higher power, and just ask it to be with you, to guard you, to carry you, to think, move, think, and have its being in, through, and around you all throughout the day. And, you know, there may be some periods during the day where you just stop and, you know, give me 5 seconds. Lord, help me through this because I can't do it on my own. Because I'm about to hurt this heifer here. So you just ask for help. Seek and ye shall find. Yes, sir.
How you doing? My name is Harrington A. Brown III, and I had been listening to some of your quotes on the radio, but I didn't know it was you all the time. And I got your first book, The Passion Principles.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you signed it for me when we was up at the Shark Bar.
Okay.
You was having a book signing there. And in my daily work, I work with helping people get their taxes lowered on their assessments, like like the Cook County Assessor's Office helps you with your exemptions. But I've taken and ingested a lot of what you said, even listened to her on the radio. And my grandmother used to have a thing like, it ain't what people call you, it's what you answer to what they say. You know, and the other basis she used to give me was, how can you believe in God whom you've never seen, but you mistreat and disrespect people you see every day, looking for a blessing yourself? So I would encourage you to keep doing that, because that's I can put in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm behind the counter. I can just take it out and look at it and say, okay, God bless you anyhow. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, wow. This is phenomenal. I want to thank you all for participating in this. Troi, I tell you, you make a difference in the quality of lives of people everywhere, every single day.
You're the one. You're the one.
No, and it's not me. And I tell people all the time, it's not me. I didn't write the book.
I know. That's right. You know, because her and I have had that discussion too. God spoke through Zelda and put all these words, you know, together for her, because when we talk about writing and compiling things, and you know, this is an everyday occurrence almost with Zelda, because while we have this book 365 days, there's days when she will email new ones to me that something could happen in the news. I remember the fire downtown. Zelda emailed me and wrote about that. I remember when Shaka Khan came and performed at Dusable in the rain and kept right on singing. And it inspired Zelda so. And she wrote about that and emailed it to me. And I had to share it with you. I had to, you know, but she's just that way.
Hi, I'm LaDonna Tittle of Radio Station, the home of Cheap Channel Radio. And this is
Shelomith! No, not you. I'm just waiting until people going by.
Well, anyway, they were gone.
Okay, bye-bye.
Be sure to watch us because we've got interesting stuff.
Hilarious!
Reality radio. You won't want to miss all the behind scenes, all the things that really go on when you're on the air.
Actually,
in the air.
In the air.
Right.
And actually, most of our stuff is, the radio station is like off the air.
Off the air,
so
right.
So you see what goes on behind the scenes.
It is totally ad-lib. There is no words.
We have no script.
No script, okay? And so, you know, anything could happen. Anybody might stop by. Who knows? We may be on Zelda's roof doing the radio show. Isn't that a great place?
Who's Zelda?
You know that girl, Shelomith. Do join us. Who knows her? For Radio Station right here on Channel 19.
Bye-bye now.
Okay.
Because I wanted to let you know how inspirational you are. I was feeling a little down before I came.
Really?
Yeah, and I was thinking about not coming, but I'm feeling so good now, and I think I can go at least another week or two.
Good.
But I'm so inspired by what you said and just being here in this environment. And I also want to say that I think you look ravishing. I love your hair.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
Okay.
Because, you know, that was an experience cutting off my locks, and they were down to here. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that.
What's up? This is Jeremy. You're watching ZTV. Zelda. Yeah.
Are you on your way in to see Mommy?
I sure am.
What's your name?
Jean.
Jean, you are so pretty, girl.
Thank
Make
you.
us four-finger sisters look good. So why are you here today? What brought you here?
Actually, I come out here a lot for book signings, but I
Okay.
really liked her book. I read it. It was encouraging or whatever.
You read it already?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
got it a
goodness.
few weeks ago. So.
Okay. Have you read Shelomith books, Inspirational Conversations, 365 Days of Empowerment? Comes on Troy Tyler every day at 10:45.
Was Zelda Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have you
sure
read
have.
that?
Yeah, it's on my
Good for you.
bookshelf. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
Afrocentric
Did you?
downtown.
Good for you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to introduce you to her when we get in here, okay?
Right.
Yeah, okay. So let's come on in. We're going to see Monique. Us big girls, you know, we got our own fan club. By the way, have you ever met Zelda? Do you know who she is?
No, I've never met her.
You talking to her?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Are you inspirational conversation with
Yeah,
Zelda?
you see I got my book, girl.
Let me get a shake hand. Hey,
Come
how
on,
are
sister
you?
girl.
Okay.
We're going to have some fun, girl.
Okay.